Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and welcome back to another great episode on Subnautica 2. We are currently in the process of making ourselves a base, and also we are trying to acquire better equipment here to be able to go deeper underwater, obviously. With that being said, let's dive into it. Alrighty guys, so we're back where we left off, and now, before I forget, and that's something I actually realized while editing, is I tend to forget what I was trying to do or work on, and as soon as I hit record, my mind just goes somewhere else and we're doing straight up something else from what we were supposed to be doing. Also, I don't really know what that stands for here. Looks like I'm blue and red. I just noticed that on my screen, don't know what that really means. So what if I get out? It doesn't seem to affect anything right now, and looks like it just disappears. I guess it's like the temperature in the room over here.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, it appears to be. I guess I'm more cold than hot, which I think is a good thing. I don't know, but either way, before we go any further, and I forget. I don't know if it's me, but that thing looks like it's a little bit high, isn't it? I don't know. Let me just go in move mode real quick. Can I move this so it's like it's slightly lower? Nice. I just feel better having it like that, dude, because the tablet is like all up in my face. Just it's a personal concern here at this point, but yeah, okay, let me just go ahead and see my blueprints. And let's see here the shoot, where is it at? I don't think it's in here. Let's see here. Okay. The blueprints, we need to be crafting the why can I not find it anymore? Am I stupid? I'm probably stupid, guys. There it is, the Wakemaker. Okay. Now let's pin the recipe right at top right there. So I guess I gotta craft it like on this here, but I just gotta see where it is. Metal salvage, okay. So nothing of interest so far here. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we can now craft the Wakemaker. We can also craft the sonic resonator, which is really cool. So we need some silver. We need one piece, a wiring kit. So I guess we could go ahead and start off by doing a wiring kit. As a matter of fact, we're going to pin that recipe too. And I'm going to drink some water. Eat a little bite right there. And we're going to go ahead and gather all of these resources off rip right now. So let's go ahead and do it. And while we're at it, actually, I do believe we're gonna slowly start to bring some of these little boxes we had over there, or maybe just empty them. I don't really know, so that way our base doesn't get filled up too fast, I guess. I don't know what we're gonna do with that just yet. And also, from what I've watched, we can scan that over here. It just happened that I saw it on Queso's live stream whenever he actually streamed the game. I'm actually up to a point where he started creating his base. Like I said, I don't want to get spoiled if he ever goes deeper or does anything I haven't done yet. So, you know, I'm really watching YouTubers and other content creators, you know, on the same step as I am right now. I don't want to get spoiled or, you know, see what else is beneath the surface just yet. Okay, so let's lock in. Now that we're here, it says what we need because we got the good stuff. So we're gonna need a what is that? I don't think I have one built over here. Let me just check that out here. Nah. Oh, actually, yes, I do. So we need one of those. Copper wire. We need a piece of silver. So the silver was in this box. So silver and the wiring kit. So now we can probably craft the wiring kit if I'm being honest. Let's see here. Yes, we can, but we need the functional fabricator, which is going to be back in my base. So before we go any further, let me just, you know, maybe bring some stuff. So I guess we could probably bring this with us right now. That would be a good start. Like I said, we're going to start bringing some goodies with us, because I don't think we're going to be back at the life pod anytime soon, to be frankly honest with y'all. The only purpose...
Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
The only purpose of the life pod is to receive the calls, but I guess we can still craft one of those back in our base. Be my guess. Be my guess. we can. Well, I hope we can, because if we can, well, that would be kind of stupid, I think. And also, I have the temptation that I want to scan these little creatures right there, but I don't know if they're going to try to kill me. All I see is that they love to get in your face and, you know, do these electrical particles. I think they're pretty harmless creatures, but I never really got up close to them. Alright, so let's go ahead and...
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. You just drop that up in here. Yeah, okay, so now let's go ahead and try to make this wiring kit. There we go. Advanced wiring kit unlocked. That's nice. That's what I like to see. Now, let me just go ahead and use this really quickly. Wall locker. We need titanium for that. We don't have titanium. Well, I ran through all of the stock of titanium I had personally on me, but that's okay. So now we're going to need... let's see. What is that? I think it's some grease and a battery. Okay, so grease and a battery. So we're doing some slight progress here. It's going to be a lot of back and forth in this episode, I feel like. But that's that's perfect. You know, I mean, at one point we got to do it. Either it's off camera or on camera. And, yeah. I mean, a way or another, it's going to have to get done. You know what I mean? So what is this over here real quick? Is that titanium? It is titanium. We're going to go and take that piece because I know we need it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So to help myself waking up, I'm actually drinking a energy drink, which is not good because for those who know, and I've been watching the previous episode, I'm actually recording before going to work, which is something I never do usually. We'll be here for like about an hour just recording some episodes here. I'm just so hyped up about the game that released like on the 14th. We're on the 17th of May, and a lot of people are making content, and I don't want to get spoiled because I'm the kind of guy that would just ruin it all. Pretty much, and I don't really want to have to do that. So we need like one battery, I think. So yeah, we need one battery. We need the grease, which luckily for us we had, and we found somewhere, which is good. We're also gonna bring the titanium crate, which that's a copper one. Okay, I think we might be kind of doomed on that aspect of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's bring this empty crate with us here, yeah. This is going to be our titanium crate now that we need titanium. We're going to go ahead and bring this one over here, and I do believe, luckily for us, since I picked one piece of titanium, we'll be able to make a locker, which is going to be pretty convenient. So that is going to be very nice. I might have to do just a storage room for all of these little chests. Either way, our base is just going to look like our life pod at the moment right now, which is going to be like very, very tiny and, you know, packed up with these boxes and crates. So yeah, I want to have the room to be able to walk around and stuff here. Alright. So let's go. We're all doing this, by the way, just so that we can have these gears that makes us swim faster. So, you know, I feel like this is just my personal opinion, the progression of this game is extremely long.
Welcome aboard.
When it comes to whenever you gotta start getting silver action, at least. So, there we go. So now let's try to make ourselves a locker. This is so confusing. I gotta use this to craft stuff, and then I gotta use that to make, like, tools and other stuff. I hope I will get used to it eventually. So now, wall locker, there we go. I feel like I want to put that right there. Just like in the life pod, as soon as you walk in, you get yourself a locker, which I think is pretty nice. I feel like that's a good idea. So this is going to be right there. And then now, we have everything I do believe in order to be able to craft the Wakemaker finally. There we go. So let's go ahead and craft it.
The Wakemaker is a marine adaptation of the Spacemaker EVA thrust pistol system. Travelers should be careful to rest their wrist, elbows, and shoulders during prolonged use.
Look, I'm super happy we got it, but like, is it on me right now? Because I don't see it. Obviously, it's not gonna be an adaptation, unless it's already equipped on me right now. No, it is not. We crafted it. What music is kind of stressful. I don't know. The music was kind of stressful there for a second. I got scared a little bit, and looks like I don't have any food on me right now. Let me just make at least a water bottle. The food situation is gonna be all right. Let me just drink that real quick. There we go. We already have that on us as well, which is perfectly fine. And I brought the quartz crate with me? No, I didn't. I brought that with me, actually. Okay, so there's the Wakemaker right there, so I guess I can just equip it. How do I equip it? I don't know. How do I equip it? Do I gotta be like in the water? It says the toolbar is full.
Welcome aboard.
Alright, let's go ahead and I'm just trying to get this figured out. I don't want to, you know, be left out just like that right there. So let's just drop that in here. Okay, so my toolbar is now empty. So there we go. Oh, okay, I see how it goes, huh? So I gotta have that in my toolbar, and I gotta swap whenever I don't want to use it. Okay, I see. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate right there. I'm a little bit disappointed at that, but hey, it is what it is. At least we got that crafted. So I'm gonna go back to the life pod right now, and we'll call it a day right there. So how does that work? Is it working right now? I think it is working right now. Yeah, well, that's pretty sweet if it actually is working at the moment. Okay, so I can definitely see an improvement. If I don't use it, that's how slow I go. And when I use it... Hold up, just gotta figure out the right key. There we go. So there's a slight improvement. Nothing too crazy, but it is always helpful to have that. That way we can go a little bit faster. I don't know if I can pick up stuff while I'm actually, you know, going. Oh, I sure can. That's nice. We'll make ourselves a fish here, and we're going to call it a day for this episode. I really wanted to be back here again because we're going to start emptying some more of that stuff over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft ourselves a fish. There we go, and we're going to eat it. Beautiful. Let's drop that nutrient bar right in here. So we have some more quartz. That's actually full. Just like that. That's cool with me right there. Okay. That's cool too. Let me just... What happens if I drop it when I'm looking up? It doesn't matter. However I stare is going to always drop in a goofy position. It seems like. Alrighty guys, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, go ahead and smash that like button, obviously. Hit that subscribe button for me. And I will catch you guys all for the next one here. Peace!